and it was not supposed to be an investment, and it turned out to be a good business. So I went in blindly just because of my heart. It's a long story, so I don't know how quick we can make, but I'm so proud of all your successes. I've watched you grow, so I'm so happy for and so proud of you. So my story, as you know, I'm from India. I'm very hard-headed. So growing up, I wanted to be a pilot, and everybody told me I couldn't be, so I became a pilot. But then I came to this country, became a petroleum geologist, and I was very, very unhappy after a few years because I'm a free spirit. And once you're in corporate America and as you climb the ladder, it becomes more and more difficult to have your freedom. You are working on somebody else's schedule, what they want you to do. And I got into animal rescue, and that was becoming a passion. And I was just so unhappy that I wanted to quit and just do animal rescue. So that's what I did without any plans. And after I quit, I went through all my savings, my 401k, and I realized within 2 years, I have to have another mean of income or go back to petroleum industry. Otherwise, I could not afford my special need, hospice, animals that I was taking care of. The vet bills were so high. And I really, really am not good at asking for help, asking for donations. So I came up with just the thought, like, why can't nonprofit have for-profit business? Why I'm going out and asking for money? And that's how I got into real estate investing. It was supposed to be a short term, until I figure out what else I can do. And I loved it. I really enjoyed it. Money was coming in. I had all the freedom, and I could write all the checks that my vets wanted. And that's how I got into real estate investing side. It was supporting my animal sanctuary, but my past colleagues and friends, they kept asking me about helping them. And I was like, I don't have a license. But I went through 5 different realtors. I was like, why can't realtors understand what investors need? And my 5th realtor, who's still my friend, told me, you need to get your own license. You know everything that needs to know about real estate. It will be easy for you. But if we can think like investor, we will be investors. Why would we be realtors? So I went and got my own license, and I did not even tell people, that I'm licensed realtor, because I was an investor and I didn't want to do the realtor side, and just helping family and friends kind of, here and there, until my accountant called me one day and was like, hey, you're making good money in your brokerage side or real estate side, realtor side. And I was like, what? Because I was not paying attention. And then we looked at the income. I was like, oh my God, this is a serious business, right? So you work for 3 months in summer when everybody's looking for a home. And that was the time that I had gap in my investing, because I was not buying much in summer. Competition was too high between other buyers and me when we were going out to buy. So that became part of my business. So we have a real estate brokerage, we have real estate investing side. So as this was going on, both sides were growing, and so is my animal sanctuary. And I kept getting calls from elderly people or their families, because they were needed to go into assisted living and they had to give up their elderly dogs. And being the sanctuary for older and hospice dogs, we would get those calls. And I felt really horrible that towards the end of their lives, they are losing their home, they're moving somewhere they don't know, they're leaving everything behind, and their companion was being taken away from them. And I got mad at families, because like, why can't you find assisted living that will accept their pets? It was really easy in my head, until I got multiple calls. In 1 month, I was like, okay, I'm going to make a list of all the pet-friendly assisted living and give this to families to find these places, and I could not find any. Or I found a lot of them that on Google were pet-friendly, but when I called, they said like, oh, people have to take care of their pets. They can bring their pets. And I was like, that doesn't make sense. If they're coming to assisted living, they need assistance, so how are they going to take care of their pets? And that's how I got into assisted living side. And it was not supposed to be an investment, and it turned out to be a good business. So I went in blindly just because of my heart. I just wanted to keep people and their pets together, and because I couldn't find any other option being me, I just thought, okay, I'll open one without knowing that I was getting in. And here we are.
You are, and you just set an example that just follow your heart, your passion, and the money will come, right? Don't worry about the money.
Yeah, I never worried about the money. Money always came. Even when I got into investing side, you and I have talked about it. I do business very differently. When I'm buying the property, most probably I'm paying much higher than any other investor, because most of the time when people are in trouble, that's when we show up as investors, because that's why they're reaching out to us. And when I go in, I hear their stories, and then I'll say, oh, I feel so bad. Yeah, number-wise, this is what I should be paying, but they need more money, so I'm going to pay a little more. And that has actually helped me in my business, because I have one person that I did this for. It was a teacher. She has sent me at least 5 or 6 different teachers who get in trouble. I said, oh, call Priyanka, she will buy your home. So I don't even have to go and compete with other investors. This has come to me. In its own way, yeah, it all works out. Like if you don't follow the money, money will come.